Hey, hi
Okay.
everybody.
Is there an everybody?
I mean, there's two of us.
You want to check if there's any everybody else?
Oh, you think somebody's wasting their time listening to this?
No. Let me check. Let me check the channel for.
Yeah, change the channel. Put something good on.
Oh shit. Um, yeah, it says live now.
Okay.
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 Okay. But anyways, what's up, buddy?
Much, man. What episode is this? 100 something?
100, 162, I believe.
Welcome to 162. It doesn't get any better from here on out.
Hey Frank, I could see you in the year 2020. Year
Oh,
2020.
yeah. Hindsight
Ha
is this year. Yeah.
ha.
So I already asked you off there, but since we're on now, how was your Christmas, Mister Ian?
Well, it was pretty good. I spent a lot of it with my family and uh, girlfriend. I've been
Random strangers.
yeah, I've been working a lot for Sherry lately, helping them bake and uh, package up their dog biscuits and stuff. So I've been getting some extra side money from that, which is nice, you know.
Side money, hustling, hustling.
Yeah, side hustle like Nate. Um,
That's all. That's all Nate does, isn't it?
yeah. Uh, And then we were even working like on New Year's Day and New Year's Eve day, like during the day. I
Oh,
mean, we spent some time relaxing and stuff, you know, like on New Year's Eve night, but um, and we had like that what's that like pot roast and sauerkraut and stuff, the traditional shit, you know.
uh huh.
Um, and then I sliced my finger open.
Ouch.
Yeah, so I was carrying a couple glass bowls out from we went over to dinner like Christmas Eve to my parents' neighbors. We went over to dinner, uh, hang out with them, and I was carrying a couple bowls, and one of the bowls had mashed potatoes in it. And then like I was walking down the driveway, and um, my ankle had rolled, and
Mm.
I fell down in the glass bowl. Like all the glass shards came down on my hand.
Ouch.
Yeah, and I was actually quite. I think back on it now, and I was actually pretty lucky that it was just one finger that got sliced open.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, so
Oh,
it's
cheese.
it's healing now though. It's kind of hard to tell, but yeah,
Which one was it?
this one right here.
Ouch.
Yeah, it kind of filleted a little bit. It kind of went
Yeah.
to the side.
Did you have to go to the hospital or anything?
No, but I was bleeding all over the kitchen and into the bathroom and stuff.
Ugh.
Yeah, like coming down my hand.
Come on, Eileen.
But other than that, I just been working on my parents, trying to get some 3D prints done for my parents,
Mm.
for their lighting strips for their kitchen. I've still
Mm.
been working on that shit. Uh,
Oh.
but uh, yeah, my girlfriend, I got a 3D print out of. She wants a baby Yoda printed out.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
she wants a baby. What?
um. But yeah, I mean, I can't think of much else, but it was it's been pretty good, I guess. How about you good sir? What did you get a lot of good holiday food and stuff in?
Oh, I had so much food. Oh, I thought I
Yeah.
was gonna die. and got some holiday casholas and started buying some more project stuff for that thing back there.
Yeah.
I bought my pump and my reservoir, and I just ordered my tubing and stuff. So I'm still waiting on some fittings and reservoirs, or not reservoirs, radiators.
Is it boing tubing or is it Doug tubing?
Soft?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go soft because just buying the shit to make each piece cost money. Like, think about it. You gotta round the edges, you gotta fucking cut it, and you gotta buy all this all bullshit. And I'm like, nah. Like, I'd have to buy a heat gun. I have to buy the flippity floppy to go inside of the tube to keep it from becoming flippity floppity.
Well,
And
I
yeah,
I suppose if you it would be pretty ready to go if you had wanted to do that in the future, I guess.
yeah. I mean, this will let me know what kind of shit I'm working with.
Yeah.
Plus, if I want to change something, I could just pop it off and change it out, and pop it on, and not have to worry about anything. Rigid tubing, you go, fuck, drain.
What are you gonna go with? Just like a what is it? Like frosted white or something? Or are you gonna go like Linus and go like a neon blue?
Oh, no, just clear.
It's clear.
Well, the tubing's clear, and the tubing I bought comes with. It's actually cool. Primochill comes with uh, a biocide and a system prep. So I'm just going to run distilled with the biocide and a couple drops of Mayhem UV blue because I also ordered some UV strips for
Oh, you
this.
are gonna try that then.
Hey, do or do not. There is no try.
So what are you gonna? How are you gonna do that? You're just gonna get like a remote and get some kind of adapter to your power supply.
It's a kit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a cable mod kit. It's got a RGB slash RGBW UV,
Oh,
and it's one
really?
of those. Yeah, it's one of those 44 key remotes with separate buttons for just the UV. So, because I was like, well, fuck, I need something to just turn it on and off. And then the first thing I found was, the cable mod kits, and the newer ones are stupid expensive. They're like 30, $40 for 30 centimeters to 60 centimeters. Like, okay, I don't want to pay that much. And then I found a guy on eBay selling the old pinout, which what do I care what the fucking pinout is? I'm using a either SATA or Molex adapter any fucking way because I was reading the comments like someone because there's an Amazon listing and someone said, hey, can I control this with Asus Aura? And they're like, no, because there's ultraviolet. And I'm like, oh yeah, motherboards don't have that, so I'd have to use the fucking remote anyway. So who gives a shit?
Yeah, there's only a couple motherboards that I think that even just have the extra thing for white.
Yeah,
Like,
so I'm not gonna worry about it. And then like the reason I want people to turn the ultraviolet off is because my main thing was like, well, I could get blue and ultraviolet and be cool, but then the thing is like blue can stain your reservoir and your tubes and all that shit. Um, the clear blue UV, unless you shine a UV light through it, appears clear.
yeah,
So fucking okay, I can either have blue or fucking clear. If the shit don't work, I'll just turn the lights off. Problem solved.
yeah. Well, like I was saying with the thing that I was working on, I don't know if I'm not sure if I have it. Do it. Where is it?
Probably not.
Oh shit. Yeah, you'll want to get. Here it is. Yeah, you would. The kit. If you get in with that kit, or if you buy separately, you'll have to get some kind of. This is like the male thing that's usually male SATA power. That's usually like this is the side that's on your hard drive. You'd probably have to go get something from that to like whatever connector is on your strip or controller or whatever, and then
Yeah,
you're
like this.
yeah.
See, there's different controls in the middle just for the UV,
Yep.
and then like you were saying, there's the adapter. I think it's Molex. I think. Now I'm gonna have to read it. Words. Later, listening camera. Oh, convenient white cable, which allows more conveniently connect your hybrid LED strips to different areas of your case and power everything. A SATA power cable ensures a trouble-free connection. That's the thing I was wanting. I was really wanting SATA because Molex just needs to go away.
Yeah.
What? Why? Why even? We has no need for it.
I know.
So I really wanted to use my remote, but I don't have a UV pinout on my board, and so
Yeah, well,
yeah, I
because
bought
your
it.
board had like a regular RGB thing on it too, didn't it?
Mine has two 4-pin and one 3-pin.
Yeah. So the 3-pin would be the addressable, and then the four
Yeah.
pins would. You said you had two of those.
Yeah. Now they make hubs for both that you can plug in and then add a SATA or Molex power to and extend it. But I don't need that much.
Yeah.
I was looking at my pump. I'm probably just going to plug into my graphics card because it has RGB header on it for fans or whatever. And then,
Oh yeah. Well,
and then Go ahead.
Are you gonna keep the RGB like? You're gonna keep that on too, so you'll have like double RGB, one's controlled by the motherboard, one by your remote.
Yeah, I mean, the only one that's not controlled by Asus, but I can't control it with it, so.
I mean, you could always have it off, but then you might as well just gotten a UV strip, I guess.
Well, I can. If it does white, I can just turn it white so it brightens everything else up. But I mean, it's it's not like more color is going to be necessarily a bad thing, and it's not really since it's not addressable. I can just pick a solid static color.
Yeah.
But I just figured some extra flash, for that ass. I'm also mad that I was thinking about it. The fans I've got in there on my radiator, they're 120s, but then my other three are 140s. So to run two 360 radiators, or I've got to get another three 120s. I'm just going to get some fucking RGB fans because I can buy 3 RGB fans for 30 something bucks. And as nice as the damn the fuck are they? The Halos are. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
$10 more per fan. That's $30 right there. On top of whatever, because the fans I had, the fractal ones, aren't really expensive, but even buying used ones and then putting $30 on top of it, fuck that. I'll just buy it cheaper because they're just going on the top of the thing anyway. You won't even be able to see anything other than the light they cast.
Right.
But
another option for you would have been to get, if you want to get one of those RGB hubs or whatever that did that too, I guess. Or didn't we have an article on one of those RGB hubs that go into your PCI slot or whatever?
Yeah, they make those. They make, like I said, ones that are just SATA and Molex powered because all it is just a power source and then a daisy chain from your board's RGB or an RGB output with a bullshit little dongle controller, which no one wants.
Yeah.
But I'll just, it's just an extra thing to throw in there. Because if I just put a UV strip in there, I wouldn't be able to shut it off. It would be on all the fucking time. And unless I got a USB one and then unplugged it or put it, connected it to a hub, but fuck that. I'll just get this thing with a remote and be done with it.
Well, I mean, with the UV, the UV strip that I had gotten a while ago, it came with just like a single, a single color remote that, it basically had like on, off, or, like whatever you want to go in between, like 50% or, you know.
Yeah, but why not have the option? Every time I share shit like this, people are like, "Ugh, RGB." Ugh. I'm like, off is an option, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, having more options bothers you. And I'm a
You,
good thing I didn't build it for you.
you could always do the route that I was going to do too is get a Wi-Fi one, so you could still
Mm.
technically control it with your computer or your phone.
Well, I think that controller is RF because my concern was I was worried about screwing up with this. This is the controller to my power, so I don't have to go I don't have to press the actual button.
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny. I still have to go over and touch my case anyway because I'm so anal and worried about it. I flip the power supply off after I turn it off, so I have to flip it back on, and then I hit the fucking remote. But I don't have to climb over the top of it. I just touch the back and flip the
Yeah.
switch. But yeah, it's RF, so I don't got to worry about line of sight. I can just boop and hit it. But anyway, I got a question, Ian.
Yo, you got a question for me now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, uh, uh, uh,
You right
all
there?
right. Yeah. I had to find my mouse for a second. And this
I
question
don't
you're
give a
gonna
fuck.
ask is,
Soda Talk with Frank and Ian.
What you drinking on?
well, currently I'm drinking on a Merry Mashup.
Oh, I got a
Just
couple of
got
those.
this. I got a case tonight, and they had 8 cases left, so I guess marks are not going too quick.
I got a few that I got at a dollar store the other day. I was
Oh,
in Dollar
nice.
General because I'm still. Well, Dollar General was supposed to have that stupid pineapple flavor. They never did. So I go there every so often. I saw Mary Mashup. I was like, I'll buy a couple balls. So, and
Yeah.
then I got
Oh
got
yeah, I
my
got this Rip It too.
Ribbit.
Toilet water.
Yeah, I got some toilet water. And then I went to Speedway and got. This is the actual cup that my I get here. How many ounces is this fucking thing? 52 ounces. And this is just like I've just finished what wouldn't fit in my mug. And I'm gonna drink one of these while I'm here because Kroger had a sale on these. They were 10 for $10, and they're normally like $1.30 something. I told my wife, I was like, "Yeah, it's a good deal because they're really expensive online." She's like, "And how many ounces are they?" I'm like, 12. She's like, "So that's $1 for a can of soda?" I go, "It's in a glass bottle." She's like, "It's the same size." I go, but I like it. So
When I hear that name Kroger, I just think of like Freddy Kroger. Freddy Krueger.
yeah, I've been Krogering. My buddy worked there when we were in high school, and now they turned that building into a call center. And I think he still works there. But anyway, but since we're doing soda talk real quick, I do have an article.
Oh, okay.
Let me just. Oh, please. Oh, Jesus, that's bright.
My
Overdark.
eyes
There
are
we go.
watering.
My eyes, the goggles do nothing. Okay. Share screen.
Oh, porn.
Oh, whoops. Okay. Children are getting far more caffeine from tea than energy drinks. Under the government proposal, sales of energy drinks to under 16s will be banned.
What?
Children getting 4 times as much caffeine from drinking tea as from energy drinks, a think tank has said, as it attacks government plans to ban the sale of soft drinks to minors. And yeah, I'll let the people read this because they're grown ups. I mean, if you're listening to our show, you probably should be a grown up. But
Yeah.
I need a grown up. But I mean,
Yeah, I should
yeah,
probably set this channel to be for adults so I don't get fined $46,000 times however ever shows that we did.
right, per incident.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean,
And actually,
caffeine is.
I don't
Go
think
ahead.
this should be a soda talk. This is more of a what the fuck article.
Well, but it's about energy drinks and soda.
Yeah.
So,
True.
and of course, you know, lawmakers are trying to do shit that they're not paying attention. They think it'll work, and we'll get rid of the violence by banning violent video games to give them no outlet, so they have to kill each other.
Yeah.
It's genius. So,
Well, so are they trying to ban tea too or something? Because that was like the main headline.
no,
That was
the
surprising
think
too.
the think tank is going. Okay, guys, tea's just as bad, and they're not going to get rid of fucking tea because tea is healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, because where I work, shocker, they don't serve anything except diet soda, but they serve tea. Even fucking that's even diet. It's retarded. But
Yeah, I didn't know like hot tea and that stuff. Like my dad was drinking to wake him up in the morning too. I didn't know that shit had caffeine in it.
oh yeah, even if it's like not, it doesn't have to be sweet tea with the 10 pounds of sugar that the Southerners put in it.
Yeah, like
Just
hot tea.
regular old tea.
He said it has more caffeine than like a coffee. So
Yeah, well. But yeah, so this is a little think article, make you think that you hate the government.
yeah.
But anyway, so you got a video of the week though. Let me throw that up here.
It's not hide and seek. It's the video of the week.
Okay, this is your video of the week, right? The J.
Yeah. Yeah, so he he's he decided to do another theme PC, I guess, like a custom build, and
Yeah.
he's doing like a Red Dead Redemption 2 theme.
Well, this is after he did that previous theme PC for was it Phil's friend or whatever. It was a small form factor, and
Yeah.
he made it look like some kind of spaceship, right? I can't remember.
Yeah.
But
The Destiny, wasn't it? Destiny 2 or something?
yeah, something like that. NZXT reached out and said, "Yo, you can do a theme build with us." And he's like, "Well, I'm not gonna make it look like your case." And he's like, "Oh, that's cool, that's cool." So really, he's just like getting stuff ready in this video. But
so you did see this too.
well, duh. I encourage people to watch Jay, but he doesn't get, if you're wanting to see water cooling and traditional computer building, he doesn't do a lot of it in this video yet. It's mostly setting up the premise for what he's going to try to do.
Yeah, I guess it's going to be a multi-part thing, because, so this would be part 1.
If this was the only video, it would be a really shitty computer build.
Yeah, or he'd be, like, not showing anything, because he'd be going through it real quick. He'd be like, okay, it's done. Here you go.
Right. He's, he builds a pine box, and he's like, I'll just put the case in there, and it's done.
Yeah. So, but
yeah,
it was kind of cool because he was, he was showing you how to age the wood and stuff. Because the premise for this was he was gonna basically take the frame from the case, the NZXT case, and then put it inside this box that looks like he's making it look like an old Wild West like dynamite box. And then he's gonna take some PVC and make that look like dynamite.
Yeah, like you said, it's a Red Dead Redemption 2 theme.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to say the least. I like seeing people be creative, and how many times can you really just see the same, exact parts bought by different people and slapped together and call it a custom build? This is literally, he's making the entire thing his own, which is pretty original. I enjoy that.
Yeah. My only thing is, can you go to a part of the video where it shows the frame inside of the box there?
Hold up. I think before he gutted it, he does that. He goes, it's not the. I'm not just gonna do this. If I can get to that frame, here we go. Well, that's the actual case. You just want the frame inside of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's after he strips all the rivets out of it and shit.
Yeah.
Showing the accessories.
Got to accessorize.
Yeah. Well, he's like me. He's like, yeah, I already know exactly what lighting setting I would have this on. I'm like, you don't even have anything. You just have the lighting in mind.
Yeah. But the point I was trying to make though is like, I don't know. I would have either chosen a bigger computer case or maybe trying to mod the actual wood and to make it fit that, because I don't know if he's gonna try to take like the corners of it to spread the frame out, or if he's just gonna have that gap on the sides then.
Well, he did say that he's going to use the wood as the case, so he can put a big ass radiator in the front if he wants.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
And shit like that. Because, I mean, really, all this is a shelf with a. More or less, this is just going to be a shelf with a motherboard tray in the back and some PCIe slots.
Well, I was gonna say is he's gonna have to have some good cooling, because you're not gonna get any good airflow through a wooden box.
Yeah, he said that. That's why he's was working on some. He had some screens or filters, and he's making the sides come off so you can service it on both sides.
Yeah, that would be good.
He made the joke you did. Yeah, you can't really cool through solid wood, believe it or not.
I think you might have to use like some kind of scroll saw or something, cut out precisely where the I/O would be.
I mean, we'll see how quick he builds this. How long did it take him to build Nebula?
Yeah. And I don't know if you mentioned, but like I guess I don't know if this is just the proof of concept, or if he's actually doing this for somebody specific,
I mean, it's sponsored by Case Mod and NZXT, so.
Plus, he's putting that 32 core Threadripper in there, so it's gonna be a good build.
The 3950X?
No, I think it was the 3970X.
That's why he's linking in the description. Find a local micro center, AMD 3950X, which is a 16 core AMD. Yeah. So, whatever. It's just a fucking frame in a box right now. We'll see.
Well, it's gonna be pretty good. So, like I said, I don't know who that's gonna be for, or if you're just gonna use it for an editing computer. I think what I remember I heard on one of Bitwit's videos, he basically just recannibalizes builds and he doesn't really keep anything.
Yeah, like
I think.
Well, I mean, a lot of them do explain that. Optimum Tech, he had someone ask him, "What do you do? Do you sell the computers?" He's like, "No, I would make more money if I'd take them apart and reuse them." Which, duh, like. As he's gutting this case, he's like, "Oh, this might be, helpful for something else later on down the road," and puts it off on a corner somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you why would you just build it and sit in a corner and or sell it when you can just reuse the parts? There is a part where he's like, "I'll be using this graphics card." He finds an empty box. He goes, "Oh no, wait, I gave that to somebody. Never mind."
Well, the thing with that though is, yeah, like. Bitwit, he doesn't really do a whole lot of mods. He just like puts the shit together. Like this, I could see you wanting to, like, after Jay put in all that effort for the modding and shit, I could see him not wanting to just tear that back down again.
Well, I mean, it depends on how far, because he said he's going to keep the PCIe slots, standard, and he's going to keep the fans kind of standard. So really, other than the case. He could take it out and put the guts in, whatever.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
That was a good video. I look forward to seeing what the rest has.
Oh yeah, I always enjoy seeing that he's got something new.
Yeah.
Now, my video, sir, is from RTX Jesus. I really didn't want to do anything too serious. So this video... Go ahead.
I was wondering what RTX J would be. Would he be like Odin or something then? And yeah, Linus would be Zeus.
I don't know. But basically, Steve builds a computer for a cat shelter, which is literally a no-kill cat shelter. Yeah, and basically the whole video is them going through, figuring out what they want to do, what they can, give away and be okay with, and assembling it, and then taking it to the shelter. And there's a whole bunch of B-roll of adorable cats running around. So, if you like seeing kitties, this would be a good video for you. I really didn't, I didn't want to get anything too serious. I didn't want to get anything too involved. And I love cats. And don't you just wish you had a shelf like this, Ian?
Yeah. That would be...
Man.
That'd be crazy, man.
That top shelf looks like a mining rig when they came out. Just a fucking metal shelf with a bunch of GPUs stacked on it.
I know, man.
But if you're into a half hour plus of, seeing Steve struggle with RGB because he never connects it, and putting stuff in a tiny ITX case, then it's fun. And it's for a good cause, so I get behind it wholeheartedly. I enjoyed the video.
Yeah.
Trying to get to the cute kitty parts, but all I see is RTX Jesus. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah.
Christ.
He gets there and he goes to hook it up, and the monitor is a VGA monitor. So, kitties. Meow. But yeah, I encourage everyone to watch this one because he is adorable. They said that they were so hard up for computers that they were basically having the people fill out the forms, and then they'd take them home and fill them out on their own computers and then bring them to work, and that's just unacceptable.
I don't know.
So. Good thing, man.
Yeah.
Not only is he smart and passing on the savings and the knowledge to us, he's helping out kiddies. How can you not like that? So anyway.
You have to be crazy, man.
Right. Do you want to get into some stations, sir?
Yeah. Some stations.
Hit me with the theme song.
Can I just hit you?
No.
Man your battle stations. Man your battle stations. Station.
So, do you have a theme this week?
Yeah, I went into the music battle stations.
Oh.
Reddit. Yeah, I decided to see what they were up to.
Man, I don't think you could even get those IKEA drawers anymore.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people were getting these and then putting their tower in them because it's literally a door instead of drawers. And, once people like something, they got to get rid of it.
Yeah. Now, this first one was one of the more, like the basic or clean, basic bitch or clean setup. Not too much going on. It's very clean and organized. Can you talk to any of the audio stuff on here?
Well, like I said, there's some more of those MIDI controllers there on the white part, and that appears to be a Mackie big knob under the right studio monitor there. Might not be the big knob, might be the smaller knob that comes after it, but the let me see if he says anything in the comments. Real quick, just nope. Okay, but yeah, let me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes, it was. Whoop. Go to Mackey's site here.
Wacky Macky.
Yeah, see they have a series of different sizes, and I believe it's probably this last one, just because the knob appears to be centered with only like 3 or 4 buttons,
Yeah.
and the last one there doesn't appear to have that many. So I don't know the pricing. Pro Tools and shit. I mean, but here we go. The big knob passive monitor controller.
Tweak that knob, baby.
Yeah, so it just has mono, mute, dim, monitor select, source select. Big ass volume knob. And then those look like a rocket, however they pronounce it, Rocat.
Expensive as fuck.
Well,
Probably. You think those are more than a 28 Ti, just for one of
no,
them?
no, they're 8-inch, so they're big. But they got a little car on there. Hold, please. Whoop. Let me just find out. Are they the ones with the? Yeah, they got the chain on the bottom. Available from these sellers. You could buy them used for $180.
Oh shit.
KRK model there. I think these are an older model. Why? Let me see here, because it gave you more than one option. G4. Oh, the newer. This other model is $285. I wonder if that's new. Professional buy amp. Oh. Do you know what that means, Ian?
No, what?
Buy amp, like bicycle. 2 amps.
Oh, that's cool.
So I think if I remember correctly, because I've seen reviews of these, I think it's an amp for the woofer and an amp for the tweeter. But I don't. Let's see. Does this? But if you can't tell by a description if something is by the each or by the pair, you scroll down to the questions. That's usually the very first. Is this for the each or for the pair? Customer questions. Each? Just do a search. Oh, no one's asked. So apparently it must be pretty clear in there somewhere. I didn't bother to read all of it.
Well, are they pretty good though? Because if so, then I'm guessing it's for each.
Well, I like that it looks like a woven or a carbon fiber mesh. I can't quite tell.
Well, what's the package contents? Does it say anything about the contents in there?
Professional grade 8-inch bi-amp studio monitor, design engineer. I'm assuming it's just one, because it says studio monitor instead of monitors.
Yeah.
Monitors. But
it might say like if you get any cables and stuff too or whatever.
Yeah, that's what a Rocket or Roque or whatever the hell their name, their deal is, like the yellow and white, kind of like the early Yamaha stuff. They make cheaper stuff, like you get the 6-inch for $179. They're in the same league as the JBL. The JBL 308s are like the 305s or whatever ones, because 5 is just big enough to fit on your desk. An 8-inch studio monitor, as you can see, is fucking huge. So you could put those you could put those on your desk. Trouble is, you're not going to put much else on there.
Yeah. And
5-inch is more reasonable for that. But But yeah, the JBL 308s or 305s are similar. There's argument about which is better. But they're professional grade. People actually use them.
Well, what would you be looking at if you were in a neighborhood for $1,000 speaker, singular?
One speaker.
Yeah.
And they're studio model. If they're near fields, which means to listen to you, be pointed at your ears and hear. I would be opposed to coaxial, which is the tweeter is in the middle of the cone for the woofer, and that way everything's pointed straight at you. You don't have to worry about. You go up a little higher and you can hear the tweeter. You put your head down a little bit, you can hear the woofer. No, if you hear it, it's coming straight at you. I would if I like the Kefs are like that, and those are the Kefs are not cheap, and I've talked about them multiple times. Multiple times because they come up on setups a lot when you're and of course the pictures aren't loading when you oh, shut up with the damn Windows Defender. Found nothing. But yeah, you'll see them a lot in setups when they just want to brag that they got the best of the best. But they're pretty dope looking.
Well, are they? Is that like one of the brands that's like among one of the most expensive?
Well, I mean, if you look at them, you can tell by the color, like all copper woofers. You're like, oh, those are Kefs.
Yeah.
Oh, that probably cost some money. Like I saw a guy, his whole theater setup was all Kefs. Center channels, the satellites, the shit in the back that no one even listens to, and like these LS 50s, these little I think they're 5-inch speakers, are $1,500. The space gray ones are $2,000. People buy that. People pay that.
Well, and also I think like a lot of people, myself included, probably you look at a speaker and just you assume the price equals size of the speakers too.
I mean, a lot of people do that, but I've watched and listened to reviewers discuss things, and then I've been in like chats with people who own the actual products and pay the money, put the money down for these things.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, no, because for one, bigger doesn't equal quality. You can make something big and sound like shit. If you're making something small that sounds good and precise, that's impressive. And like a lot of guys like the iLouds, which are really small, and like the first came out, and people were like, "These are a joke, right?" Because they look like shitty. Like, hold on, these look like shitty computer speakers that you got with your old HP. Like, serious, hold on. See?
Yeah.
They look like they're a joke, and you meant to throw them away. First off, they're really rugged, so they're durable. Second, they're kind of portable because there's this and then the cables to connect them, and they're $300. You know why they're $300? They fucking sound good.
Yeah.
Even though they look like trash.
And on the opposite side, you could probably get like speakers that are the size of your TV for pretty cheap, huh?
I mean, you got to know quality, and I mean, just like a TV. You buy a TV that looks good. You buy speakers that sound good.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going off on a tangent here, dog.
We are.
We're supposed to hurry the fuck up.
Right.
How are we gonna hurry the fuck up if I break down every little piece?
Yeah.
Dog.
Okay, go. Heading on to the next one.
My fully operational battle station. He's at a rave.
Yeah. And I thought it kind of looked cool, but it's hard to for me to be able to tell what anything is in there.
Let's see, a bunch of keyboards and some of those touchpads and some lights and
It's kind of
wires
like a
everywhere.
potato camera.
Yeah, well, potato camera, potato lights, Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it sounds great. I mean, I guess I don't know. There's only are those even speakers over there? I can't tell. Maybe headphones. I don't know. Sure, you turn out the lights and put some music on, and you sound like fucking Mozart. Sure, this fucking guy.
Well, this fucking
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
Fucking
Now
Jay.
got a big sub on the floor. Got a couple speakers up on the wall. Got a sideways speaker for some reason.
Sock me sideways.
Yeah. Native Instruments equipment there on top of that mixer. I guess I want to call it that's what that NI logo is. Native Instruments
Sure.
makes a lot of software, and I think they make hardware. I mean, I guess that's what that is. I don't really know a whole lot because, as much as I enjoy electronic music, I'm not good at it. So there's so many variables and plugins. Like Joe Walsh was saying, there's millions of albums that nobody actually played on because it's all digital. No actual sound being played over towards a microphone somewhere. It's just some guy with headphones pressing keys. And look, he's hanging his wires there probably to straighten them out because they're all crappy.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah.
And then
the fourth one, that one was my ringer.
your ringer, huh?
Yeah.
Got a little ET there. I didn't even say. Oh boy.
Yeah. Here we go.
Well,
and what did it say? My what was the title of it?
Cockpit 3.0.
Yeah. Cockpit 3.0, baby.
Yeah, I feel like you posted this guy before, and it's probably just a different shot of the same setup.
I don't know.
Because some of the comments last time were like, "He stole somebody's shit." Excuse me.
This was in the music station, so I haven't done those for a while. So if it is, then he posted in both of them.
Yeah. And then he's got a breakdown of stuff here. Can I do a list of the gear? Intel i7 6800K, blah, 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 blah. Ableton Live, Native Instruments, Complete Control Elements. FL Studio 20. Lots of shit in there. Lot of shit. If I had to pick it, I mean, I'd probably say this one because there's so many options.
Yeah.
I remember talking about this because the keyboard there, the actual like input keyboard, looks like it's all MIDI instead of like chiclets. It looks like bullshit. Because I remember like that keyboard on the far left is also MIDI with no physical keys. Which why would you want to do that? You don't want to be able to tell if you press the damn key or not.
Right.
But
well,
I mean,
I was trying to look. The reason I like this too is like it was hard to find, like stations in there that had like a bunch of screens. A lot of these music stations were a single screen, which I guess maybe for music wise it might be better to be focused on like one or two screens maybe.
Well, if you're only dragging and dropping stuff onto a timeline, then you really don't need a whole lot.
Yeah.
But I personally can't stand minimizing stuff. I like to leave stuff full screen all the fucking time.
Right.
But that's just me. So yeah, if I had to pick one, that would be the number one. Because everything else is just like, this is a fucking, this could be a neckbeard nest for all we know. So it's drug haze.
Well, if the last one didn't count, which one would you choose? Probably the third one there, I'm guessing.
Yeah, maybe. Because I mean, granted, this one's all clean, but I can't even tell what kind of computer he's got. Here, you can at least see he's got, a Mac.
Yeah.
So.
All right. And I guess
you get a peanut.
Yeah. Right.
Excellent!
And then I guess I'll hit you with your theme.
Okay.
Do you have a theme?
No.
Okay.
Mine is some cool shit I found.
Sweet.
This station belongs to a very masculine man.
Now, what attracted you to this one?
For one, they're not afraid
You're a
to put pink
masculine.
out there.
You're a masculine man, right?
That's right. They like pink. They like ROG. They like Overwatch. Cool.
It's cute.
I liked it. And motherfucker, I just liked it. What's wrong with liking shit?
All right.
You like what you like, you know? And this one, you can tell what I was attracted to with this one.
Yep.
Those screens, though.
Now, are
And
both
I
of
like
those
how they-
curved? Going along the same curve there?
I mean, they have a curve. I think the bottom one might be more, a tighter radius. But I also enjoy how they got their nano leaf to kind of match the wallpaper a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you could probably set that up in software or something.
Well, yeah, but takes time. A lot of people wouldn't do that. People are fucking lazy, Ian.
Oh, I know, man.
I mean, some people just take a bunch of drugs and close the door and put on some flashing lights and say, "Look at this, woo!"
Well, what I've noticed with a lot of these battle stations is they spend a lot of effort in their battle station, but then they're lazy with taking a picture.
Right? Big
They
top
pooped
shelf
out.
gear, top shelf gear, and they take a picture with a fucking old Sony Cybershot from like 2000.
Yeah.
Now then, this guy not only put up a nano leaf, but they got little command strip shelves for these pop vinyls.
By the way, speaking of Nanoleaf, I have a Shut Up Ted article.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, well, yeah, we'll talk about that when we get to it. Yeah. Only thing I think they could have done better is hide their desktop icons. But that's what I would have did.
Dude, you should see Nate's desktop, man. That shit is like a constellation of stars. It reminds me of because they're just like random icons everywhere.
Nah, I mean I'm sure mine are bad, but I keep them hid. I don't even know what I have.
Yeah.
And then
I don't even save anything on my desktop.
this one's called "Don't Tell My Wife How Much This Cost."
Oh, I see.
Next to his liquor cabinet,
I'm
got 3
guessing most of the
monitors.
cost is in the monitors.
Yeah, 3 monitors, a sound bar.
Oh, 3. Yeah, I couldn't even. At first, I thought it was just 2.
No, 2 on top, 1 big one on the bottom.
I thought there were 2 big ones.
Yeah, and then one of those electronic.
Case.
I think so. And then an IKEA plant on the top, and then an electronic desk to go up and down. And then it says, "It pleases my eyes that monitors all line up with one another. Great job." And he gives the specs: i9 9900 KS, keep spinning. Corsair H50i Pro.
Is that like a spreadsheet inside the comment section there or something?
Yes.
Oh.
With the specs. It's got 64 gigs of DDR4, 3200. A whole bunch of shit.
Is that like when you put something in like code tags or whatever on like a forum or some shit?
Either that or they copied and pasted it. I don't know.
Because you could like scroll just within that box there, huh?
I don't know. Can you? Nope. It's a solid image,
Oh, okay. Oh, I
so you
see.
can't. But yeah, it's pretty nice. And then people are like, you know, what is it, like 7,000 total? He said, "Don't tell." So like people are speculating what it costs, and doing price breakdowns and shit. It's pretty funny. So I picked this one because even though there's RGB in the case, mostly this is clean black, plain.
Yeah, I agree.
The exact opposite of this or this.
Boner.
What is your favorite, sir?
I said I agree on. Well, for me, it was kind of a tie between this one and the don't tell one, but yeah, this one's pretty nice. Wish you
I
had
mean,
more on the wall though too, like that guy.
yeah, I don't think he says. Let me see. Does it say? Let's say Christ. But yeah, it's all pretty dope. I mean, as nice as this is, it's got gaming chair, meh. But there's their DVA fan from Overwatch, and the chair is the character, so makes sense.
gonna have to do better than that, Steven!
I enjoy this
that
one probably the most because as dope as this is, I can't. I mean, there's liquor, but I gotta have some more shit.
Oh, so you're saying the curved ones?
This one, yes, that's my favorite.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, I guess I would agree on that. It really was a tie for between that one and the don't tell one. I've been going back and forth on it.
Mm.
Because
Okay.
the other one doesn't have anything on the wall, like I was saying, and that guy has a nano lease, so I would say because of that, it wins.
Because it wasn't flashy, but because it wasn't flashy is what I was talking about. But anyway,
Yeah.
okay, let me put the global dark back on because this is bullshit.
Okay.
Are we gonna do the news theme? The news with Ian and his fists. Yuck.
Bro fists. Like PewDiePie.
Google suspends Xiaomi's or Xiaomi's or how do you pronounce that?
I have no idea, dude.
Nest integration after user appears to pick up strangers' camera feeds.
Yep. So basically, this article, this fucking guy here, Google has cut off access to the Nest Hub and Assistant for, I think it's Xiaomi devices after a user has reportedly able to view still images from other camera owners upon linking his Xiaomi camera to his Google account. Android police first reported on the incident after a Reddit user posted about the disturbing encounter. We're aware of the issue and are in contact with Xiaomi to work on a fix, a Google spokesperson told Gizmodo via email. In the meantime, we're disabling Xiaomi integrations on our devices. So,
Wow.
yeah, just some more Internet of Things bullshit, you know.
I mean, when they have forums that are just about how to, hack into people's closed circuit video just to do it, what the fuck is wrong with people? Also, that the article in the middle here, I slept with my gun is what it's like to get your Ring camera hacked.
Yeah, you got that too. You got that Ring.
Well, I got the doorbell. This is a camera.
Oh,
As you can see, it's an indoor camera. So unless your doorbell is in the middle of your living room, Mr. Ian.
Yeah. That's true.
Hold on. Okay, next.
Okay. Former Google exec says he was forced out for opposing company's pivot to evil.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, here we go.
Well, they used to say don't be evil, then they took that off.
Yeah, exactly. One-time top Google executive, former head of international relations, Ross Waugenes, is now publicly alleging that the company abandoned its "Don't be evil" ethos because it was more interested in chasing bigger profits and an even higher stock price. And this guy is now running for Senate as a Democratic in Maine, is one of the most senior current or former Googles to have spoken out against the company's ethically shaky business practices.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, according to him, he began lobbying internally for Google to adopt a formalized human rights program in 2017 after learning about how quickly the company was pursuing Project Dragonfly and its decision to set up an AI academic center in Beijing that alarmed him in particular because he knew there was little separating academic research from industrial and government pursuits in China, according to the Post. He told the paper he had additional concerns about Project Maven, the Defense Department's drone imaging program that led to resignations the next year and contracts to host Saudi government services like Absher, an app that allows men to track and restrict their female relatives' movements.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he was like, he's kind of being like, maybe these aren't a good idea, and they're like, oh, I guess your job isn't a good idea then.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Yeah, and
Well,
that they did link to its for those that don't know, the "Don't be evil" clause from it. Google removes its "Don't be evil" clause from its code of conduct. Google's unofficial motto has long been the simple phrase "Don't be evil," but that's over according to the code of conduct that Google distributes to its employees. Phrase was removed sometime in April or early May. Archives hosted by the Wayback Machine show. "Don't be evil" has been part of Google's company's corporate code of conduct since 2000. Yeah.
I mean, it was funny when they had it, but then they got rid of it, and it became not as funny. Right?
Right. But anyways, moving on.
Moving right along there. Segway makes a self-balancing stroller for adults. Oh no. Wally.
Yeah. Also, I'm guessing it looks like it's like, like a Segway with, like a wheelchair basically, right? Wheelchair.
No,
Segway.
it looks like one of those what do you call those damn shuttles with the little like a track where the person sits in the back and then a guy pulls it like a damn chariot.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, but I'm assuming the purpose of it is for like disabled people, I thought.
Mm. I don't
Either
know.
way, I'm sure you'd love to be seeing these scatter across your city, huh?
It says that spot is no way positioned at being a replacement for self-powered wheelchairs, as it appears to cater to mostly able-bodied passengers. So right there,
really lazy people.
the people at Walmart who use the cart scooter thing and then it dies and they get up and get pissed off and walk away.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard on the radio that they're looking at sky taxis for, eventually like drones that can carry people around. The thing is, they don't exist yet, but they have plans. Uber, of course, is planning on, you know, getting it legalized and having it ready by 2023.
Yeah, I think wasn't there supposed to be like a flying car supposed to be unveiled at the next CES or something?
I mean, fuck, I've been waiting for my Jetsons car.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
this
just
is
sounds like there couldn't be anything that could go wrong with that, right?
yeah, but this is just stupid. Unless it's
But
unless they give it to people on like, that go out to the bar and can't drive home, just
yeah,
ride your fucking ass to your house, then sure.
don't you want to be tripping over these though, coming out of work?
Nah, no.
Along, then you go a little bit, then it's the regular e-scooter.
No. Boss's guitar amp headphones are clever but pricey.
Okay, so I thought you would appreciate this article. This is basically gets headphones with a guitar amp built into them.
Mm-hmm.
The Waza Air are proof that playing guitar through headphones doesn't have to suck. Yeah.
I mean, I already plug into my computer, so anything to make it easier would be pretty cool, but I'd be too tempted to, be able to record it and share it and stuff like that. I mean,
apparently they're saying that this is it's a lot better than just having the guitar signal blast straight to your headphones, I guess.
yeah, I mean, well, like, because they make a miniature amp you can plug headphones into, but this can only be heard by you. And I mean, I guess if all you do is sit and play guitar and don't worry about recording it, playing it for anybody else, then who gives a shit? But by the way, I see your Shut Up Ted here.
Yep. Shut up, Ted. Nanoleaf's next light panels will apparently learn and adapt to you. Mix and match geometric shapes are coming soon. Nanoleaf's known for the colorful modular wall lighting tiles which sync with your music and gaming controls. As CES last year showed off its smart home control unit and illuminated dodecahedron, now for CES this year it has announced an integrated learning lighting system. The new Nanoleaf Learning Series is designed to be more intelligent, smart lighting system which learns from its users and reacts to their needs. Nanoleaf says the system minimizes the needs for adjustments or voice controls by learning from users' behavior and reacting to it to provide light where it's needed. They don't know a whole lot of details, but there is an update. Nanoleaf spokesperson contacted Engadget to give some more details about how the UIQ learning system will work and confirmed that the system will work with light bulbs as well as the light panels by combining a network of sensors and a proprietary intelligent learning algorithm. The system will learn the schedules and behaviors of its users. As an example of the system in practice, each room's lights will know when you're approaching and will gradually begin to turn on even before you enter or turn off as you leave. The system will work with the products in the Nanoleaf Learning series, Learning Switch, Button, Gateway, and Bulb, which can be linked together to form a sensory network which gathers data on your behavior and allows the products to communicate with each other in order to predict the kind of light you'll need. And they talk about there'll be modular smart lights beginning with touch reactive hexagons following these there will be other geometric shapes also that users can create their own designs and shapes. So, yeah, they got a lot. They got a lot planned for them, I guess.
I mean, it's a lot going on there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of people, they put them right in the smack dab of their, their battle station picture. So that for a lot of people, they're like the center of attention.
I mean, I don't know why you'd need anything more than hooking up to your Echo or whatever and saying, "Hey, turn it on." Okay, turn this shit off.
Yeah.
So, plus that's probably very expensive for what that picture has.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is that supposed to be like an atom or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like a molecule?
Or you could easily make those, like 3D print them out for a couple bucks.
Yeah, but they won't have that smart ass software.
That's true. You need that smart ass shit.
All right.
Moving
Driver
right along.
training. Driver training was reportedly too much for a bottleneck for Amazon.
Yeah. Time you use to train thousands of drivers is time they aren't making delivering. Amazon is rapidly dispersing with carriers such as FedEx for its retail deliveries, bringing the logistics business in-house to ship more Prime packages more quickly. The speed and money savings, though, seem to be coming at the cost of health and safety concerns. And a new report says the company is self-aware or is well aware, and Amazon is letting it happen anyways. Internal documents show the company had plans to implement driver safety training courses, but scrapped them in order to get drivers up and running faster. ProPublica and BuzzFeed News. We chose not to have on-road practical training because it was a bottleneck to getting drivers on the road, a senior manager wrote. It was one of the many examples the reporters found of Amazon ignoring evidence its logistics business was overburdened. Amazon, yeah. Let me see if I could find. They have. Oh, okay.
We don't give a shit. That's what they said.
They have in-house business is mostly outsourced. Hundreds of small firms, more than 800 now, according to Amazon, work under contract to provide those Prime delivery services. Some of these contractors, no doubt, do focus on worker safety. Several reports, however, in the past year, though, have highlighted many that emphatically do not. You don't take your lunch break. You don't use the bathroom. There were guys peeing in the bottles in the van. One driver told NBC at the time, including himself in that category. You speed, you run stop signs in the neighborhood. You start conditioning yourself to just go as fast as possible. Now, you got any comments about that? Because, yeah, you were in the delivery business.
I'm not the delivery business. I'm in the receiving business.
Yeah. But you do tend to have comments about delivery. Episode.
I wish they were a little more. I wish they were a little more put together. All the drivers I've encountered, like, the thing is, I work for a business that receives Amazon packages. I can understand Joe Blow getting his one thing one time, it being a different driver, but we operate on routine. We get a truck every morning from FedEx, UPS, and FedEx Ground, and we know the drivers because to even have access to get back there, they kind of got to talk to us.
Man.
And fucking Amazon, we had a suspicious package at our work that got, a lot of scrutiny just because it was fucking Amazon dropping off something at the wrong place. I mean, they just show up and go to any desk anywhere and say, "Hey, I got something." Well, or just drop it and leave it. And you can't do that with people's shit. I understand you don't know what the fuck you're doing and you have no training, But the first thing you should do is you go to an information desk or a front door of a fucking place and say, hey, I've got something for somebody here. And then I have a name. Here's who it's for. Thank you. Goodbye. I mean, everyone I've seen looks like they're in the biggest hurry. Just, hey, I got a package. Okay, who the fuck is it for? Because if it's not even for us, we're not even going to take it. I mean, they're increasing. We used to get 1 or 2 from them a day, and now I foresee eventually, having someone that being the majority of their day, just doing their packages.
Yeah.
Because not even like we're not, private people getting shit isn't even the thing I'm talking about. I mean, like departments ordering stuff through them because it's just cheaper, especially with that shipping. Anyway,
It's cheaper.
yeah. And then you got one about Comcast.
Yeah, I got another happy-go-lucky article here. Court,
I almost had the same one. I said, hey, he's got it.
Yeah. Court backs Comcast puts Maine's a la carte cable law on hold.
Of course they do.
2 of the 3 arguments probably won't fly, judge ruled, but third just might. A whole slew of cable companies are notching up a victory in a lawsuit against the state of Maine that seeks to block a recent law that would require a la carte cable offerings. Comcast spearheaded the coalition of companies which filed the suit in September. The Maine law, the first of its kind in the nation, was invalid for 2 reasons, the suit argued. First, because it preempts federal communications law, and second, because it violates companies' First Amendment rights. Comcast was joined by more than a dozen other plaintiffs, including its own NBC Universal subsidiary CBS Viacom, which has not yet completed its merger with CBS, Disney, Fox, A&A, Discovery, and Hearst. Is that what?
I mean,
Is that what A&E is now? A&A.
I don't know. It seems like they're trying their damnedest to just keep their traditional bullshit afloat, but when every company is packaging up their individual own brand of bullshit that you can buy and not have to worry about anything else, they're trying to force you to keep what you've had forever. I mean, and change is coming. I mean,
come on, Frank, you want QVC?
Nah, son. Like, I don't want to sign up.
They know what you want, Frank.
When I had cable, it was I signed up for 500 fucking channels. I watched like 3 of them, and it's
500
bullshit.
means better because it's
right.
a big number.
Nah, it just means more shit that's not on. I mean, it's eventually, the law, law is their only chance of this, because eventually it's going to come down to where the market is going to decide, because the market is supposed to be customer wants, customer buys. That is not how it's been. It's, company makes product, customer does not want it. Customer makes a law to where the customer can't get what they want. They have to take what they fucking get. And eventually it's going to be, no, I just buy what the fuck I want. You can suck an egg. I don't need the Golf Channel. And, I mean, they're going to keep this up until they're already hemorrhaging money. Especially since Netflix, the Roku, device. I mean, they're just, before the thought of getting rid of cable was laughable. It's like, oh, why do you even have a home phone? That the thought of, and the rabbit ears was like the home phone. Now, no, paying for cable is considered the joke now, because why do that when you could just watch it online for free?
Dude, even though I get the, go ahead.
I was going to say, you don't even have to have a device. If your smart TV can, stream shit from your phone, there you are.
Yeah. What pisses me off, though, is I make sure to click that paperless option for mail, in my mailbox, but I still get damn ads be like, hey, we got a gift for you. A deal on cable.
Right. We could give you a phone and TV for some money you don't want to spend.
Yeah. Oh, with the phone, they're willing to almost give you that for free. They really want you to have that phone.
Oh, they have given it for me. For the guy selling it, literally said you can get it selected and not even plug it up. We don't care as long as you sign up for it. So for the bundle, I went ahead and did it because I had their TV and I wasn't gonna. I had their TV and internet through Time Warner way back when it was Time Warner.
Yeah.
And they came up with that bundle saying, hey, if we get our phone system, it's cheaper. And I said, okay. But then then that got to the point. Well, it's not free anymore. I go, well, then take it the fuck off, because I'll cancel my service.
Yeah. The only deal that I did see that was I was considering was they did have a upgrade thing to 300 megs for like I don't know, like $20 more or something.
All it is a matter of how comfortable are you going to be calling every month and saying I'm just going to cancel. Well, if you stay signed up with us, we'll give you a discount every fucking month. You have to do that just to even be appreciated for being. I had it for Time Warner the entire time I had been moved out until I met my wife, and if I wasn't a new customer, they didn't give a shit, which is bullshit.
I get a bunch of telemarketing calls too from them. Like the other night, I got one. I was like, "Who's calling me fucking at 8 o'clock at night?" 800 number. So I answered it. Unfortunately, they're like, "Oh yeah, we want to get you some cable."
And you said, "Nah, son."
No. And you hate to be rude to them because you are talking to a human being, but it's like,
kinda.
kind of.
I mean, for the most part, you're speaking to their, the card that they're reading from, and they go, "Please, sir, please stay on hold." And then they say, "Please hold," and they transfer you again.
Yep.
And then they hang up on you.
Yeah.
So no, thank you. Okay, so that was your last article?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna blast through some real quick here. Okay.
I didn't have any gaming articles. This was all tech, so I don't know if you have any, but.
All right, I'm just gonna throw some up real quick here.
Throw it up. Blah.
Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, you're doing an ad blocker.
Well, fuck you.
Right. Basically, Vivaldi had an update. So, Google it.
Vivaldi.
I'm not gonna fucking no. You kiss my ass.
You know what was there any new things in the update or?
I mean, yeah, but I'm not gonna find another article to read it. I don't care that much.
I thought you had read it.
I mean, I did, but this was from like the 31st.
Oh, okay.
2.10 improves site compatibility and themes.
Cool.
But yeah, Intel's first discrete GPU, the DG1, listed with 96 EUS. So there's a link that gives some info if you give a shit. I mean, I don't, but I figured other people might.
Hey, competition is good.
Yeah, I just don't care. Also, this is a Reddit article because I saw the headline. I was like, what? Scientists in Sweden have created a liquid that can absorb solar energy and store it as a thermal fuel for as long as 18 years. The fuel works like a rechargeable battery, but instead of electricity, sunlight goes in and heat comes out when it's needed. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then
like if I was if I had a house, I would probably because they got those solar tiles now or whatever. That'd be cool to have.
Yeah.
Because I hear when you do solar and shit, some people actually have extra energy they could sell back to the grid.
Yeah, you sell it back. Yeah. I hate that to get a good straw, with this giant cup from the gas station. The thicker straws have a scoop at the bottom with the plan that you get a slushy.
Oh,
If you get a regular straw, you get a little dinky thing that's as big around as a pencil lead. So, what do you mean not found? Hold on. That's not the link I put in there. Okay.
That's the link
So
you
Ryzen,
got?
Ryzen Threadripper 3980X 48 core 96 thread is reportedly spotted in CPU Z list.
I want that 3990X, damn it.
I mean, because Epic already has what 60? Is it 62 or 64? 64, right?
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. But I mean, we got this next couple articles is like just showing where the fuck we're at in 2020. So we got 48 core CPUs, and then G-Skill announces a bevy of high. Fuck you.
A bevy of fuck you.
Yeah. G-Skill announces a bevy of high-performance DDR4 RAM kits up to 256 gig.
Nice.
If you remember in that video you had from Jay, he was trying to make some RAM sticks work that were like 32 gig.
Oh, yeah.
Because he didn't have any 16 gig sticks, but he has some 32 gig sticks, and every motherboard said, nope. And
yeah,
then
he did a video recently about like troubleshooting or whatever your computer.
This is the third to show where we're, like I said, where we're at in 2020 with systems. A 16 terabyte hard disk drive is on sale for far less than you'd think. Guess how much you think it would be for 16 terabyte?
Like 300 or 400.
Just over $400. That's not too bad considering
Not too bad.
a couple years ago 10 terabyte was 500.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so we're gonna have a desktop computer with 16 terabytes of storage, 256 gig of RAM, and 48 fucking cores. Just to play CS:GO.
Yeah, is that where you're planning on loading up with your NAS?
I mean, I was thinking 8s and then 10s, and by the time I get around to it, it'll just be like one 400 terabyte drive or something.
Yeah, your NAS has kind of been on the back burner lately, huh?
Well, because originally I was going by the traditional term of RAID was, inexpensive disks, and instead of independent, and now it's like, why even bother with that cheap ass shit when you can just wait and buy like 2 big drives?
Yeah.
But another free VPN is here, Speed Test VPN. So Speed Test.
Yeah, it's
they kind of
on that.
Yeah, well, people kind of stopped using them. They like to use Fast because it's apparently Speed Test is in bed with some other bullshit. I don't know the exact reasons people stopped doing it. I don't know all the details, but yeah, you can sign up for their VPN. I don't know if it's in beta or what. There's a whole thing about how to turn it on. Yeah, it's beta. But it's free, but you only get a 2 gigabyte of bandwidth. So, I mean, what are you gonna?
What does that mean? Does that mean like you only get 2 gigabytes of protected data?
Yeah, a month.
What? That's bullshit, man.
Yeah. So what's the point?
Oh.
But whatever.
Well, was there tiers, or is that like the only thing they got?
Everything's in beta, dog. That's probably the only thing they got right now. It's something competition. It sucks, but whatever.
Well, I know you definitely shouldn't use TunnelBear anymore, or NordVPN, I guess.
Yeah.
It sucks. A lot of these VPNs are coming out. Oh yeah, they're not good.
Right.
They're doing shady shit.
Right. Well, they're getting, other people are taking advantage and find out that they're not using the best hardware. But,
yeah.
Sling TV gets more expensive, raises cheapest subscription plan to $30. The cheap days of Sling are over. We had Sling for a minute, And comparatively, it was cheaper. The only thing is they didn't have all the channels. Like, I told you my wife's a big Buckeyes fan. We couldn't watch all the games.
Yeah,
It would
she's
be,
into that ID channel, right, or whatever.
yeah, I think they ended up getting it, but I mean, you know, just the fact that we couldn't watch the Buckeye games, we went through 2 or 3 different services trying them out until we found one that worked. So, like
Yeah.
Hulu, we have Hulu TV, and some of the games we're not supposed to get. Like we didn't have in our package, we didn't have ABC for a minute. Well, for the ESPN app, even though the game wasn't on ESPN, when you go into it, it's like, what's your cable provider? We'd pick Hulu. We'd go, okay, and we could watch the fucking game, even though ESPN wasn't supposed to be carrying it. So okay,
Yeah.
I don't understand how that works, but whatever.
Whatever.
And then I'm going into the gaming news. They have options, by the way. I like Sling. I just wish wish all the games were on it. If so, we'd probably go back to it.
Yeah. Well,
Whoops.
for
Gaming.
you got some articles.
Yeah, hold on. How the hell do I close out this? There we go. At least their thing, you could just exit out of the, hey, we see you have ad blocker. And I'm like, yes, I do. Fallout 76 hackers can now steal all your inventory items on public servers. This was from my date of my birthday, and it's been fixed, patched. But yes,
Well, fucking next then.
yeah, that was actually my sub headline in my notes. It was, it's already been fixed. Next.
Yeah.
But it's scary that this was a thing. Basically, the hack was, since Fallout 76 is based off of the code for Fallout 4, they figured out a way to insert the command take all, which is, if you're looting a crate, you could hit take all and take everything. Well, they had it where you could walk up to a player and then press a button and take everything from their inventory. At first, it was just a hack where if you kind of knew what you were doing, you could get it and run it. And then the author released a click and run basically version of it, and that's really shitty. So
Yeah.
they should have patched it. They're saying it's still not fully patched. Like, they can put things in your inventory, which, okay, I mean, unless it's a live grenade, who cares? But I mean, I'm glad I wasn't hit. For a while, I was actually glad I paid for Fallout first, because I could play on the private server and not have to worry about getting my fucking shit stolen.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Anyways.
but also, The Witcher 3 has as many players as Red Dead Redemption 2 on Steam. And I'm gonna keep going
Was
here
this
with.
surprising to you?
So, shut up to it. Just wait. That's not the article. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Copy. Toss $12 to your Witcher. Witcher 3 is more popular in Steam now than it ever has been. Probably because of a $12 sale.
Nice.
I don't know if you saw. I think I linked this to you. I bought it because it was on sale. I had the other 2 Witcher games. I think I got them free, but the third one was on sale, and it was funny because if I bought the third one, it was $12. But if I bought the bundle, since I already own the first 2 games, it would only be $10. But I wanted all the DLC and shit, so I paid $14.
Mm.
And then I ended up getting like 4 other games.
Nice.
So I
Yep.
spent like $40 on Steam. Didn't mean to. God damn it.
Hey, it's just like going into a grocery store,
I'm like, I better leave now before the next thing I know, I'm living in a cardboard box, homeless.
Right. Yeah, me and my girlfriend watched that Netflix Witcher show.
Don't. Shut up, Ted.
It's interesting.
Shut up, Ted. Hold on. I'm trying to find a thing. can't remember. There was a Steam sale comic strip where the guy's like, "Oh, another Steam sale. Well, I already own half of the inventory. What's the worst that could happen?" And the next panel, he's homeless in a cardboard box.
Oh yeah.
But yes, back to the shutting up Ted. Just wait for it. Witcher 3 is now more popular on Steam than it was at launch. You can thank Netflix for that spike. Even though it's based off of the book that the game is based off of, Henry Cavill, I think, does a pretty decent job of looking like the main character.
Yeah.
I mean, I got it because I was like, wait, it's on sale now? You know, I already kind of wanted it because it's, you know, a famous game. It looks great. And I already had the other two, so I was like, well, I might as well get the entire trilogy.
Well, is the game something that you would watch like a movie or a show about? Like that kind of fantasy or whatever?
I mean, I started watching the show. It's just because, you know, especially I don't know if I mentioned, for Christmas I got a new TV, and we started watching it, but my wife wasn't feeling too well, so it was just me watching it with the sound down, and you can't watch where people speak with thick accents and whisper with the sound down. So I'm going to wait for her to feel better, and then we might try to watch it again. I mean, it took 2 or 3 viewings for me to get her to watch Guardians. Because, you know, at the very beginning, before he's Star-Lord, when it's just him as a little kid, it's so slow and boring, she dozed off. And then I finally got her to watch it, and we're both like, oh my god, this is awesome. So, we'll see. And then, still talking about Steam, I have a couple Doug articles here. Speak of the devil?
God damn it.
What?
It is him. Are you guys still doing the podcast thing?
About to be finished. Sorry, dog. Smoke app brings the Steam store to your Apple Watch. You can't bear to be away from Steam for a moment. At least you missed one of the famous great Steam sales. Then Smoke and Do After the Apple Watch has you covered. Smoke advertises that it brings parts of Steam to the Apple Watch. These hardware is obviously pretty limited, so don't expect to be purchasing or launching games from your wrist. You'll be able to view your games and achievements, view store information, and see if your friends are online and what they've been playing, though. So, you know, I figured he'd love that. And then I'm surprised you didn't have this article. I mean, it's a video. I didn't want to do it as video of the week. Shut up. Basically, there's an alternative app store for the iPhone. Now, this is posted from The Verge, but yeah, you know, according to the iOS rules, you're not allowed to, you know, post anything that's not approved. Well, they figured out a way, and I didn't watch it all the way, I'm going to be honest, because I don't have an iPhone. But I figured Doug might have stuff to say about it, but he's not on the show right now. So we got stuff to do.
I'll give him the link, but I'm telling him we're wrapping it up, though.
Wrap it up. We'll take it. And then the last article, stab yourself to save Earth. This is a, what the fuck? Stab yourself to save Earth, Amazon Alexa tells owner. Here's a rough transcript of the Amazon Echo smart speaker. You may believe that the beings of the heart is the very essence of living in this world, but let me tell you, the being of the heart is the worst process in the human body. Beating of heart makes sure you live and contribute to the rapid exhaustion of natural resources until overpopulation. This is very bad for our planet, and therefore beating of the heart is not a good thing. Make sure to kill yourself by stabbing yourself in the heart for the greater good.
Yeah.
What?
What? Yeah, my
I don't
parents,
know.
they got an Alexa,
Well, I mean, that's the name
an
of the
Echo. They got an
the
Echo.
actual device. We've got one too. My wife got it. Someone gave it to her for a gift. My Kindle has it because I have a Kindle Fire,
Oh,
and I have
okay.
the app on my phone. So
What do you think about those
really,
Echo Show things?
I mean, for what your Kindle, if you have a dock, you can turn it into one. So I don't understand the
Yeah.
fucking point. Plus, they cost way too much. But it's still better than that damn portal from Facebook. I understand they want Nano to be able to use it, but it shouldn't cost that damn much.
I don't know, man.
But that's all I got. So
Oh, he said he was coming on, but I don't know how long it's gonna take. And like,
he's gonna be talking to Ian.
I texted my girlfriend. I haven't heard from her, and it does take her like 20 minutes or so to get here. So I would have I would have a little bit of time, but um I don't know. What were you gonna do tonight? You were gonna play some Fallout or something?
Yeah, the guy I've been watching on Twitch uh, accepted my friend request.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a level 400,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah,
during
you're saying it.
next week they got double XP weekend, so he's going to be saying he's going to be trying to get his character to 450.
450.
Meanwhile, Floyd's at 56. I'm at like 40 or 37.
Yeah, how'd he get so quick? He probably gets more gaming in than you do, huh?
I mean, he does at home, and like I only play on the weekends because if I did, I'd be ignoring my wife. I have headphones on. I'm at a computer. He's at a game console, on the TV.
Yeah, you'd be ignoring your wife and possibly losing your job because you're up so late, probably, huh?
Yeah, I can't be doing that 8 hours a night thing. So
Yeah,
anyway, dog.
but I don't think you did mention though. By the way, you did get a new TV. You said that before the show. You got a 75-inch.
Mhm.
Yeah, and what?
Samsung.
It was a Samsung.
Mhm.
Is it a 4K like your TV now?
Mhm. Yeah, it's an Ultra HD. It's got an ambient sensor, so if the room's dark, it can go to slightly dimmer.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
I'm thinking about maybe saving up the money for an OLED TV because those are going down now.
Man, I mean, like, my wife actually was one who found out about it. There was a Black Friday deal from Costco, and it was cheaper than like my in-laws' TV. Theirs was a LG for like $900. She's like, "Yeah, it was cheaper than that." I go, "Ooh,
Ooh.
is that him again?"
Yeah, he says he's unable to join.
Oh well, that's too bad. That's just awful.
Uh,
Well, that's a
Yeah.
sign of the times. Ooh, look at the time.
let's- yeah. I don't know why doesn't let me invite him, but I gave him the link.
That's what worked for me.
Yeah.
Hooked on phonics. I don't know, dude. Well, I think we ought to just call it a night, and he should try for before 11:30 at night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I gotta let the dogs out, and then I gotta get on and try to play before I go to sleep. And then you got your bay.
Says I'm unable to join. Error message. That's all he put.
Because he's on a Mac,
Should have gotten a PC.
right? Just tell him to go to the alternate app store. You can probably get Hangouts there.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well, anyway, thanks for watching us, everybody. Whoever the hell is still here.
Right. Yeah, thanks for joining, everybody. Hope y'all had a good Christmas, Hansa, Kwanzaa, whatever bullshit.
Have a
you
good
celebrate.
holiday.
Happy holiday. And New Year. I can't believe we're in 2020. That's like some futuristic date, you know?
Right?
But,
We're in our
Yeah.
4th decade, Ian.
yeah. Well, and now we could actually call it a normal, you know, like the 20s, 30s, or whatever. You don't have to say. What would you call the 2000 teens?
The 2000 teens, because once you went past the 10s, or the 2010s, and then the 20 teens.
Well, because I mean, the 2000s was easy.
Well, that's the whole decade, or, that's the whole century.
I usually just called it the early like the early 2000s was just.
Well, by the same token, Ian, you could call 1990 the 1900s.
Yeah.
That's what Chris Hardwick does. He's like, oh, that happened way back in the 1900s. It's true. It's fucking true. So yeah, 2010s, 20 teens, and 2020 is all part of the 2000s, Ian.
Yeah.
That's 30 fucking years.
Right.
So.
But it just sounds like, like some kind of futuristic date. I mean, we're 5 years past Back to the Future of Back to the Future, you know?
And then you're gonna, like, in your head, when someone says, oh, that was 25 years ago, you probably think 1995.
Yeah.
That was like 20 years ago. Oh, like 99? No, 20 years ago. 97.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have my buddy had a kid, and she just graduated high school. I haven't seen her since she was in a diaper. If I met her now, it'd be awkward.
Yep.
She's the age her mother was when she had her. Sit on that shit.
That's crazy, man.
Well, anyway, let's get out of here. Goodbye.
Yeah, you could be an adult too, being born past 2000 now.
Yeah, I know a guy who's in his 20s, and he wasn't alive when Kurt Cobain was.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Sure is.
Fucked up, man. It's
Fucked up, man.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.